We're good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to beautiful London, Kentucky, and North Laurel High School as we are live here in the jungle as we got a battle here in the 13th region tonight. Welcome into the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week as South Laurel Cardinals come across town, and they're going to do battle Brian Ramus with the North Laurel Jaguars, but the Jaguar always loves to defend their jungle. But anytime you draw that line in the middle of town and you said, you can't cross that line, you can't cross that line, you know it's going to be a battle no matter where it's at. Welcome in my main man to the right of me, Brian Remus. Brian's going to be on color tonight. DC's going to be on the play-by-play. Brian and myself will be bringing you the pregame. Brian, what about this matchup, man?
I tell you what, Sean, when only a few thousand feet of asphalt separate these two schools that have been battling in London for quite a few years, I mean, you're going to get two of the best rivalries in basketball. You know, North and South Laurel, the Battle of London. They take a lot of pride in it. They got a lot of get a lot of words to speak back and forth throughout the year. I know this is pretty early on the schedule, but a lot of people circle this game when they see the schedule come out because North versus South is, you know, just as bad as Corbin versus anybody, really. But, you know, and it brings out the fans, it brings out the old players, it brings out the alumni, the sons, the daughters, the cousins, the moms, the dads that both played in this small town for each of these schools. I mean, you know, it just brings back so much nostalgia and memories, and it's just quite a good rivalry.
Man, what a great word to use, nostalgia, right here in London, Kentucky. You talk about nostalgia. When you talk about North Laurel and South Laurel, you talk about who's going to have the best pep band, who's going to have the Cardinal Crazies, who's going to have the Jaguar Crazies, who's going to have the best fan section. Tonight, Brian Ramus, it's about who's going to get it done on the court here in the jungle.
It is. Both of these two varsity squads got some real heavy hitters starting for each of the teams. Last year for North, now he's playing for the Houston Rockets. Congratulations to Reed, and he brought a lot of excitement. And it was a battle when, you know, they played this game last year when Reed was playing. I mean, sadly, North was pretty dominant with Reed Shepard taking the helm. I mean, he was a man amongst boys, and he just had the skills. And, you know, there's not much you can do when you got that much talent on the other side of the ball.
Right. Speaking about nostalgia and speaking about the past, Reed Shepard's first cousin, you know, Davidson played with him. He graduated as well. But guess who's taking the reins on leading the Jaguars this year? It's Reese Davidson, the younger Davidson brother, which would be the first cousin to Reed Shepard as well.
Wow.
He's averaging 25.3 points per game already in this season, as he seems to be taking the lead for the young Jaguar team.
Yeah, that's exactly what Reed did last year. I know I was always at the arena with the 13th region, you know, tournament going on at the arena. I was doing security over there, and it was a battle. It was good watching Reed. I'm glad I got to see him play some high school ball. Wasn't able to go see him for Kentucky, but you know, I saw him play in high school, and that's when you want to really see him play. Fresh before he turned pro, before the college, he was just straight up raw talent. And you know, his dad, Mark Shepard, you know, Kentucky legend, North Laurel legend. So it's just good to see, and it's good to see that there's the lineage of, you know, the talent in the family. That's, you know, first cousin, second cousin, to a bunch of really good ball players. Some of them only go to college. Not everybody goes to the pros. We all know that, but some local talent are pretty dang good.
Right, absolutely. And, you know, on the flip side of that, you look at South Laurel, they travel out of their comfort zone tonight and travel into the jungle. But head coach Jeff Davis always has his Cardinals ready, and he's being led by one of the top players, not only in the region this year, but possibly in the state, in Jordan Mabe. He's averaging 18 points per game.
God.
But Jordan can step out, play the point guard. He can play down low. He can dribble. He can shift. He can slice and dice to the rim. Jordan Mabe can do it all for South Laurel. And I tell you what, Coach Jeff Davis is probably going to really be looking for him tonight.
You know it's exactly what he's going to do. They're going to go to their big men. They're going to go to the ones that can put the ball in the basket, especially with this crosstown rivalry, this crosstown showdown. You want bragging rights. I mean, I know it's probably something between the coaches, some coaches don't like each other. Some coaches put up with each other. Some coaches, are friends outside of here, and some are not. So it's just good to have, and it's good to see, and it's just good fun. And the kids get the bonus. They get to play in the rivalry, and it's a good thing for both programs.
Well, talking about rivalry, talking about the holidays coming up, you can't go in pregame without mentioning the Rawlings kid. You got a Rawlings kid from North Laurel, a Rawlings kid from South Laurel. They're first cousins. I would love to be at that Christmas dinner table the morning of Christmas to say, hey, I took you to school. No, I took you to school. Yeah. But anyway, what I'm saying is, what great competition. Not only do you have a crosstown rivalry, you got a family battle right here on the court. North Laurel and South Laurel. Colton Rollins, of course, for South Laurel, he's averaging 14.5 points per game. Jordan Rollins, his first cousin for North Laurel, is averaging 8.7 per game and had a big three send North Laurel into overtime just the other day. Brian Remus, I'm very excited. This is going to be a great matchup here. It's going to be a classic right here from the jungle between North Laurel and South Laurel. We're going to take a quick break, get some sponsor time in for just a minute, and we will return with your pregame show. We're 8 minutes, 20 seconds left till tip-off right here at the jungle between North Laurel and South Laurel. You're listening to the L4 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week.
Are you looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again. Don't wait. Contact Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting for all your general construction, landscaping, and Christmas light installation needs.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to wish all student athletes of the 13th region a very successful and healthy season.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network and the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. And Brian Remus, does Martin's Peterbilt have one heck of a game of the week? We got the Jaguars of North Laurel defeating the Jungle here at home. And we got the visiting South Laurel Cardinals as Coach Jess Davis brings in the Cardinals, looking to put it on the North Laurel Jaguars tonight. As the crowd starts to pour in here, it's starting to look more like a North and South Laurel rivalry, as we got the North Laurel pep band right below us, Brian Remus, and they are getting everybody up. I see the Cardinal Crazies up in the right-hand corner. I see the North Laurel student section should be rolling in any moment. Brian, it's going to be an exciting night of baseball. We're about 5 minutes and 10 seconds till tip-off.
Well, if we were playing baseball, it would be a great time. But
did I say baseball? I've had too much caffeine today, man.
Turn this guy loose on the internet with some energy.
Anybody that knows me knows baseball ain't high enough speed for me. DC's going to wind them up over here.
You going to do it or want me to do it?
And DC, of course, getting ready to take over my mic. I'm going to be in charge Oh, and the Cardinal Crazies are in the house. We see you. We see you, Cardinal Crazies. How about that? Where's the North Laurel faithful at? Where's the North Laurel Crazies? Anyway, DC's got them all revved up. We're getting wild here in the pregame, DC. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to play. It's North versus South. What better can you get?
I don't know. I don't think you can, Sean. This is exactly what the game of the week is all about. Showcasing the students, showcasing the student section, showing how these programs and how these kids give their dedicated time, blood, sweat, and tears to these programs. Just looking to make it, looking to have fun.
And we're going to get a little bit of the North Laurel Jaguar Nation. Jaguar Nation, what have you got? We're live.
I'm blocked by a tuba. I'm blocked by a tuba, boys.
Surely they're not going to let the
Santa Claus,
Cardinal Crazies outdo them right here in the jungle.
the Santa Claus playing the tuba is blocking my view.
Oh, don't say Santa Claus this time of year. You scare me to death. old inside joke about that. As Samuel comes back onto the court here, we got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left until the opening tip. I'm getting ready to turn my headset over to the play-by-play man. He's going to have your play-by-play. Brian Remus is going to have color. I'm going to be in charge of the halftime show and possibly the post-game show, a three-man crew working together here to achieve greatness. But we're here at North Laurel High School, and about 3 minutes left to go. But we're going to step away, get a couple more sponsor breaks, and then we'll come back in about minute and a half, and we'll be turning it over to play-by-play and have your starting lineups here on your L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Martin Speeder.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Wait, I can't see anything with that tuba.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to move the camera. Hey, let me move the camera over there.
It don't matter.
I think we should move the camera. Every time they play, this is going to be in the way. I'm not.
You looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to wish all student athletes of the 13th region a very successful and healthy season.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Commercials.
I got it.
The Martin family has been in the truck.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. I'm Sean Jackson with my counterparts, Mr. D.C. Turner. I have play-by-play. Brian Ramus is going to have color commentary, and we're going to bring you the game live as they get ready to do the starting lineups here at the Jungle. At this time, I'm going to turn my headset over to the main man, the man of the hour, the 60-minute man, the Tower of Power. He's 220 pounds, a twisted steel and love appeal. He's not an urban cowboy. He's a space cowboy. He's the play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner. Welcome in.
Wow, and then I tell you what, DC, with an introduction like that, you got a lot to live up to, my friend.
Well, only problem of it is he needs to be on the front pew of the church on Sunday because that was a whole lot of
Hey, I try to get him in there.
fabrication.
I try to get him there. Something about says when he goes to open the door, he starts sweating real hard and his hands get sweaty.
Speaking of sweating, I'm sweating and we ain't even got started yet. It is warm in here tonight, but the jungle is hopping. Probably what, 85, 90%?
Oh, yeah, it's almost a sellout.
Is here.
I'm sure it'll be a sellout.
Yeah, it will be before we're all said and done. And then apparently North Laurel is having a silent night. They ain't allowed to talk or anything during the pregame, so that's why we couldn't get them riled up a little bit ago.
Really? Well, okay.
Yeah, starting lineups are being introduced as we speak. First off the bench is Colton Rollins, been wearing number 23, the number 40, Caden McQueen, 54 is Jordan Mabe, 22 is Blaine Baker, and number 20 is Joshua Steele, is your starters for the South Laurel Cardinals. For the homestanding North Laurel Jaguars into this game at 3-0 on the season. They're going to start number 1, Cooper Elza, number 2, Jordan Rollins, number 5, Cam Anderson, number 30, Reese Davidson, and number 34, R.J. Noble, as the lights went out. So you were on camera. I had to get those. The starters for North Laurel has been introduced. Need back out of the camera way. The last thing you folks want to see is my mug on it. But and the lights come back on. Your official, the lead referee is Jeff Ely. The umpires for tonight's game is Donnie Whitehead and Shane Stewart, 3 college officials as well as 3 state final officials handling this one tonight. 8 minutes on the clock, and we're getting close to tip-off from here in the jungle. And the ball's in the air and controlled by North Laurel. Elza going to walk it into front court. Man-to-man by South Laurel. Davis has it, top of the key, dumps it inside to Elza. And he's going to get called for a travel.
I tell you what, that's one thing you don't want to do in this is give up the momentum, DC.
Yeah, each possession tonight is going to be critical and valuable. South Laurel has it into front court. That's Rollins with it. Gets it down to Baker in the corner. Inside it goes to McQueen. Shot up off the glass and got it. South jumps out 2-0. Elza, front court with it. Angles off to the right-hand side. Rollins. 3-point shot is good. North Laurel's actually starting number 11, Joe Smith. Pressure been applied. Mabe has it way out top. Swings it left-hand side. It goes to Steele. Gets it back to Mabe. Puts the ball on the floor. Goes baseline. Kicks it top of the key. 3 ball on its way by Rollins. No good. Rebounded by Davidson. Gets it off to Cooper Elza. Elza. Davidson spins. Jump shot from the free throw line. Good. Steele out front. Made top of the key with it. Moves it right-hand side to Baker. Gets it off into the corner to Steele. Drives into the paint. Pull up. 8-footer. In and out. No good.
Hey, DC.
Rebounded in there by Smith.
DC.
Elza front court with it. Angles off to the right-hand side. Top of the key. It goes to Rollins. Drives into the paint, running one-hander, bounces around, comes off. Rebounded in there by Rollins. Further into the floor. Gets it to McQueen in the corner. Back out. 3 ball on its way by Rollins. In and out, no good. Rebounded in there by Rollins.
Rollins.
First cousins, my understanding. So,
it's like we had a couple of those on the game of the week during football, too.
Yeah. Davidson puts the ball on the floor against Mabe. Kicks it right side Elza. Good tight defense. Tried to get it inside to Noble. A little too hard. It goes off of him and out of bounds, and South Laurel will take over. 5:09 left to go in the first quarter. 5-2, North in front. Rollins going to walk the ball up the floor. Front court with it now. Still on the dribble. Davidson and Mabe banging down inside. Flips it to Baker. Baker looking. Kicks it left wing to Rollins. He's going to go back out top with it. Around the corner it goes to Mabe. Inside, driving layup. Missed it, but a foul is called as Mabe hits the floor hard. And they're going to give that one to number 2, Rollins. That'll be his first, team's first. Mabe was walking it off. Took a pretty good spill there, Brian.
Oh, Mabe got hit pretty hard. I mean, when you got a big guy like that and he's very versatile, you're going to have to put 2 bodies on him at all time. He's going to get doubled this whole game. I mean, he's your main guy. Other than Rollins, I mean, you know, you got to take that guy out of the game and not, you know, to hurt him. Just you got to scheme against him and take his play out so he doesn't dominate, because he will. I mean, if you give him the open basket, he's going to take it. And, you know, you got to have a answer for that.
Max Fulmer comes into the game for South as he replaces Baker. Mabe ready for his second shot. Fires it. Got it. 5-4, North Laurel in front. Elza going to try the right-hand side of the floor. Gets a screen. Drives into the lane. Running one-hander from 12. Missed it. Gets his own rebound. Wild spinning shot. No good. Rebounded in there by Davidson. Back up and in.
That's how you do it. It's not stopping. It's not letting them get ahead. It's constant battle under the basket the whole game.
3 balls. Oh. Short. Missed everything. Out of bounds. Goes over to North Laurel. 4:17 left to go in the first quarter. 7-4 North in front. As Cooper Elza will do the honors up the floor for the Jaguars. Bounce pass to Davidson, top of the key. Got Mabe on him. Pull up, 17-footer. Got it. 9-4 North. 4 minutes even left to go in the first quarter. As Rollins comes across the midcourt stripe. Been watched and hawked by Elza. Mabe, top of the key with it now. Puts the ball on the floor against Davidson. Drives into the paint. And we've got a jump ball. Good defense in there by Joe Smith. He reached in and tied him up.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. I mean, as soon as he gets down there, you got to put a body on him. You cannot give him any time to set up, settle, think about what he's going to do. I mean, you could just see the way he bumped off that. See? I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with down under that basket. And North Laurel's doing a heck of a job containing him so far.
That was a good play by Davidson. Mabe turned on him, went up, and he just said, nope, not today. At least not this trip anyway. Trying to inbound it. It's knocked back out of bounds by Cooper Elza as they tried to go down low in there. Puts it out into the corner to Rollins. Rollins going to swing it around, still on the left elbow. Gets it to Mabe. Mabe puts it on the floor, a little 8-footer. Got it.
Can't do that. You can't let him set up like that. He'll eat all day like that. I mean, that 8-foot jumper is nothing for a guy like him.
Davidson comes way out high to get it. Off the Noble. Back to Davidson. 3 shot on the way. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded in there by McQueen. And he gets it off to Steele. Steele into front court with it. On the right-hand side of the floor. Angles toward the top of the key. Hesitates. Puts the ball on the floor again. Gets it off in there to McQueen. Drives into the paint. And they got to reach in on Smith. He got a lot of
I don't know about that. I don't know. That kind of looked good, but I don't know. I guess any kind of touch on the arm is going to call a foul. But
so that'll send McQueen to the line for a pair. Fires the first one, bounces around and falls through. 9-7. North in front, 2:57 left to go in the first quarter. Queen sets himself for the second one, fires it, dances around, and rolls in. 9-8. We've got a substitution in for South Laurel. That's Garrison Brown, number 1. Number 21 checked in for North Laurel. Davidson has it. Puts the ball on the floor. Drives, gets it off to Noble. And we've got an offensive foul on Davidson as he ran over. Looked like Fulmer. The 21 for North Laurel is Cole Jervis. .240 left to go in the first quarter. 9-8 North in front by a point. Front court, Rollins with it. Right-hand side of the floor. Dumps it in the corner a little deeper to Fulmer. Now Mabe has it. Davidson stalking him. Back it goes into the corner. Out top of the key. Rollins 3-ball. No good. Davidson grabs the rebound. Gets it off to Cole Jervis. He's going to put it in front court for the Jaguars. Middle of the floor. Sends it to Davidson on the right wing. Working against Mabe. Puts the ball on the floor. Spins into the lane. And we've got a traveling violation as he spun and lost his balance.
Back-to-back turnovers for North Laurel. Exactly what you don't need to do in the beginning of this game.
And checking in for the Jaguars is number 12. That's Carter Kelly. As Brown comes into front court for South Laurel. Bounce pass, it goes to McQueen. Gets it out. Brown giving go to McQueen, and he is hammered. Don't know who they're going to get on this. He's got his options there. They're going to give that one to number 2, Jordan Rollins, and that's going to send Caden McQueen back to the line for a pair of free throws. First one's on its way, front edge of the rim, and comes off on this one. Checking back into the game for North Laurel is Elza. And for South Laurel, number 13, that's Landon Howard. As the second free throw goes for McQueen. Jervis gets it into front court. Swings it left side. Joe Smith. Back to Elza. Ball's knocked loose.
Jump ball.
And we've got a foul underneath. I think we got a reach in.
Oh, my gosh. What happened to jump ball?
And they're going to call that on steal. Ball comes into Davidson out high. Gets it off to Elza. Back to Davidson. Inside it goes to number 12. That's Carter Kelly.
Made with a stop.
Yep. This is a shot made in front court. 3-ball by McQueen. Got it. 12-9. South moves in front now. Jervis, front court, right-hand side of the floor, looking for a screen. Get the screen from Davidson. Takes it to the paint. 12-footer. No good. Rebounded in there by Rollins, and he's looking to run. Front court with it. Right-hand side. Gets it to Mabe. Mabe puts the ball on the floor. Davidson shut him off. McQueen, left-hand corner. Back out top, it goes to Rollins. Coach Davis with a play call. Rollins angles off to the right-hand side. Bounce pass top of the key. It goes to Mabe. Mabe puts the ball on the floor, gets a screen, flips it right-hand side to Howard. And we've got a turnover. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Jarvis.
North needs to capitalize on this turnover right now. I mean, they gave up 2 earlier, and they were pretty costly because they came and scored points on them. North's got to turn it up.
Jarvis looking for a screen. Dumps it down in. Tried to give and go to Davidson way over his head and out of bounds with 7.3 seconds left to go. South Laurel will take over. I'm still in football mood. I was about to say take over first and 10.
It'll take a couple of games for us to get into basketball mode.
As Steele will do the inbound honors, gets it into Mabe. Mabe quickly into front court, drives into the paint. Wow, shot goes in. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Your score, South Laurel 14, North Laurel 9. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
Welcome back to the 04 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here at the Crosstown Showdown between South Laurel and North Laurel. South Laurel with a 14-9 lead, just the beginning of the second period. DC, we've seen nothing but good defense. We've seen a couple of turnovers that turn out to be pretty costly for North Laurel.
Yes.
Would have been a lot closer game had they turned those into points.
Yes, it would. Elza, front court with it, start the second quarter. Tries to get to the top of the key. Gets it off to Rollins. Rollins puts it on the floor, bounce pass in there, and there's another turnover. He tried to hit Davis, cutting to the basket. A little bit too low. It'll be South Laurel ball. Rollins in the front court with it for South. North playing a 1-1-2 or a 2. Looks like maybe a matchup. Rollins
Man
gets it to Mabe. In the corner it goes for Steele, and his three ball is good. Davidson has it. Three ball on its way. Got it. Now the North Laurel student section comes alive. Made in with it, and we've got a push from behind as he put a saddle on R.J. Noble and rode him.
That's all they needed.
Yeah, apparently they were sitting to the first three-pointer, and now it's on.
Maybe it was, because it's not a silent night in here anymore.
No. Okay, we've got something spilled on the floor. Athletic Director, Mr. Ethan Eversole, jack of all trades, master of none. He's playing mop-up duty now. Speaking of Mr. Eversole, he's going to be up here with Sean during their halftime. New athletic director just took over this year for North Laurel High School, so we'll get his insights on this game and what's happening around the school at halftime.
That'll be good.
Try to do it from over here. Try to stay out of your picture.
That'll work, and then, it's got everybody else leaning up against it. That's all right. We got it taken care of.
If I can just see through this big tuba down here, I'll be all right.
Yeah, Tommy Tuba was blocking our – we would have had a better shot at the court, but – I figured Sean was down there and dropped his coffee. He was 5 of his energy drinks he was down there on the court with.
And here we go with the back to live action as Jervis front court with it for North Laurel. Drives to the left-hand side, pull up from 8 feet. Got it. 17-14 North Laurel, 6:45 in the second quarter. Rollins back in the front court with it, gets it to Mabe. Right-hand side, it goes to Howard. Back out top to Mabe. Mabe with Davidson watching him. Man-to-man defense by North Laurel. Bounce pass, it goes to McQueen. Puts it on the floor against Noble. Knocked away, and a turnover for South.
Now, if North can turn this into some points, that's exactly what they got to do. Yeah. That's a great way to start off the second period.
Elza front court with it. Gets it to Davidson. Circles around with Mabe on him. Pulls up, 17-footer. In and out, no good. Tracked down in the corner by Elza.
And he's got one. Yep.
Yep, we got a foul called on South. Looks like it's number 40. That's going to be McQueen. Back into the game for South is number 22. That's Baker. As McQueen takes a seat and gets a breather. Jarvis with it, gets it off to Davidson. Drives into the paint. Ball is knocked loose. He recovers it, gets it out to Rollins. Right-hand side, it goes to Jarvis. Jarvis, bounce pass into Noble. Noble turns, faces up. Now he's going to back him down. Moves into the paint. I think he traveled.
Yeah, they got him.
Yep. Too many little bunny steps there. You can't do that.
They gave him a couple, but
yeah,
they couldn't give him much.
North Law student section ain't happy with that call, but it was the right call. Rollins going to walk it in the front court for the Cardinals. Angles off to the right-hand side with it. As Jervis is watching him, now he's coming out to put some pressure on him. Rollins drives by him, and he got whacked.
Yeah, right on the top of the head. That looked like it hurt from here.
Well, that's going to be on the floor to be South Laurel's ball underneath their own basket. Baker will do Steele will do the inbound honors. Gets it in the corner to Howard. Howard drives into the paint, running one-hander, off the rim, no good. Rebounded in there by Rollins. Gets it off to Jervis. Jervis going to take his time up the right-hand side of the floor. Goes toward the top of the key, makes the corner, pass in there, off of Noble's hands. It was deflected by Baker, and it'll remain North Laurel's ball underneath their own basket. Jervis will be the trigger man. Throws it out top, tracked down by Noble. Off to Davidson. Mabe watching him. They're trying to set a screen. Elza has it out top now. Right-hand side, it goes to Rollins. Rollins puts the ball on the floor, drives to the basket. And we've got a blocking foul in there.
Against South?
I think it's on Rollins. See who gets up off the floor. Yep, that's Rollins. That's his first, team's third. And into the game for South is McQueen and Fulmer. As Howard and Baker take a seat. Jervis, the trigger man. Out top it goes to Davidson. Davidson working on Mabe. And knocked away and stolen by Mabe. Mabe headed the other way. Crossover dribble. Blocking foul coming, and the basket goes. Now, Elza didn't get there in time.
Like I said, when you got a guy like Mabe, you got to be there. You got to have somebody watching him. You got to have somebody spying him. I mean, you can't let that guy go. I know everybody on the court can shoot. Don't get me wrong, but when you got a guy like that with that size and speed, you're going to have to shadow him with your players. Yep. He'll just dominate, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Mabe sets himself for the free throw, fires it, rattles around and falls through. 20-14, 4:45 left to go in the first half. I'm sorry, I'm 6'1", 260. I'm not getting in his way when he comes down full head of steam like that.
Nope.
Noble has it, puts the ball on the floor. On the left-hand side now, still dribbling with it. Drives on Jervis. Up left-handed shot, got it. Quickly the other way for South Laurel is Rollins.
That's going to be a tough one today. North Laurel, South Laurel. North Laurel, South Laurel.
Yep.
Pretty soon it'll be Laurel, and then we'll just got it by Laurel.
Cross-court pass it goes, and that's number 20 for South. That's Steele.
We got one.
And we've got a foul coming. As Rollins put the ball on the floor. Steele put the ball on the floor. And it's going to be 2 for Joshua Steele. 4:02 left to go in the first half. Steele fires it. Got it.
And, having a player like Mabe, that's exactly what it does. It frees up your other players to get the shot.
Makes everybody around him better.
I mean, it's like, can't double team everybody.
Steele's second one. Got it. 22-16. South Laurel in front. Jervis going to do the honors for North Laurel, up the floor with it. Looking at Davidson, and we've got a 30-second timeout by North Laurel. We'll take it with them. 3:50 left to go in the first half. You're listening to the AO4 Security 13th Region Media, Martin Peterbilt, Game of the Week.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. Here in the jungle in North Laurel, as the North Laurel Jaguars taking on the South Laurel Cardinals. These schools separated by just a couple miles of asphalt. Storied traditions, both clubs, and they are coming out on the second week of the season, and they are playing lights out basketball.
There's a give and go from Noble to Jervis, and he got a layup out of it. Rollins front court with it for South, right-hand side, working on Jervis. Bounce pass in the corner, it goes to McQueen. Inside it goes to number 20, Steele. Shot up and missed, and Davidson with a rebound. Jervis, middle of the floor, front court with it, gets it off to Rollins. Rollins, bounce pass, top of the key to Davidson. Davidson looking at Mabe, puts the ball on the floor, drives to the basket. Up, no good. Rebounded in there by Joe Smith. Back up and in. 22-20. 2:40 left to go in the first half. Rollins, front court with it, right-hand side. Double screen, gets it off to McQueen in the corner. Puts the ball on the floor, spins in against Noble. Nowhere to go with it. Out long, shot by that's Brown. Missed it. Davidson with a rebound. Off to Jervis. Working up the floor against Brown. Right-hand side. Angles to the middle of the floor now. Flips it to Rollins. Gets it off to Joe Smith. Davidson, top of the key with it. Right-hand side, Rollins. And we've got a whistle. I think we got a reach in on Steele. Yep. And back to the bench. Number 13, Howard, and looks like Baker back in as Steele takes a seat along with Brown. Jervis going to run the point from north, angling off to the left-hand side. Bounce pass to Davidson. Mabe went for the steal, didn't get it. Davidson shot no good. Mabe with a rebound. Quickly up the court, it goes to Howard. Howard back to Rollins. Coach Davis calling the play. Rollins straight away with it. Then watched by Jervis. Kicks it right-hand side. 3-ball on its way by Howard. No good. Rebounded by Davidson. And we've got
that's got to be a jump ball. They can't call a foul on that. They both went for the ball.
Jump ball.
Okay, yes, good.
South will have possession on this one.
I mean, I know you can't make both teams happy at the same time, but
I thought the jump ball was the way to go, too. I didn't see any contact.
Well, they were supposed to be, that one down there earlier in the first quarter I thought was a jump ball, but they ended up calling a foul. So it depends on how the refs see it.
Mabe's going to be the trigger man. Gets it into – nope. We've got an offensive foul. Yep. Good call there. McQueen ran over. Was that Davidson he ran over?
Yeah. That's the way to stand your ground right there.
22-20, 1:28 left to go in the first half. Jervis going to do the honors, bringing it in front court for the Jaguars. Middle of the floor, been watched by Howard. Gets it right-hand side. It goes to Smith. Smith puts the ball on the floor. Long shot by Rollins. Our ball. They're battling for it. I don't know if we've got a foul down there. Nope, just body contact. Going after the loose ball. Nothing.
He's letting them play. That's good. That's good.
1:11 left to go. We've got a substitution for North Laurel. That's Carter Kelly coming into the game. Replaces number 2, Jordan Rollins. Mabe sends it into Rollins. 1:05 left to go in the first half. 22-20, South in front. Rollins front court with it. South Mabe, right-hand side, looking for a screen. Screen and roll, pulls up. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Rebounded in there by Fulmer. Missed the shot, and we've got a foul on Mabe, I believe.
Yeah, that was a man. He went over the back on that one.
Nope, they're going to call it on 21.
Oh. Wow.
Called it on Fulmer for a push.
Okay.
I didn't see the push.
I didn't see it. I thought it was maybe them fighting for the ball.
That's going to put Davidson at the line for a pair. First one is good. And that draws them even a point closer, 22-21 with 47.8 left to go. First one to 50 wins this one?
Yeah. First one to 35.
Yeah, great first half. Davidson's second shot, got it, and we're knotted up. 22-22.
And that's exactly what you want to see and expect, especially with this cross-down showdown.
Yeah. And there's more people coming in. The crowd's even getting more full.
Oh, yeah, I bet there's going to be standing room only here in a minute.
Well, other than off to the side of us and a handful of blue seats, it's almost that way now.
Yeah, South Laurel has packed the side over here on the visitor side. Definitely real good.
Yep, they got Davidson for a bump.
Can't run into him like that.
And that's going to be his second. And Coach Valentine's going to get number 14. Number 14 is Corey Cunningham. For North Laurel is going to check in. Rollins has it, right-hand side. Out to Mabe, straight away. Mabe puts the ball on the floor. Gets it out. Rollins, long three-pointer. Got it.
Exactly what you want off that give and go.
Noble fires one. No good, and that's going to do it for the first half. And your score, South Laurel 25, North Laurel 22. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Martin Peterbilt's Game of the Week. We'll hear from our sponsors and be back with our halftime entertainment or show or conversation if we can get Mr. Eversole headed up this way for a few minutes. We'll be right back, folks.
All American Detailing offers many services, including full detail or basic with interior and exterior. They also have paint correction such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true. Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
You looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again. Don't wait. Contact Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting for all your general construction, landscaping, and Christmas light installation.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to wish all student athletes of the 13th region a very
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the jungle here in London, Kentucky, as North Laurel and South Laurel is your L4 Security Group Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. And we're joined by a special guest here at halftime. I'd like to welcome in the man with the plan here at North Laurel High School. He's the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Mr. Ethan Evisole, the athletic director. Welcome in, Ethan.
Thanks, man. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming and doing this awesome game. I mean, this is one of the pivotal points of high school basketball in the 13th region right here, north and south. So thanks.
Absolutely. That's what I was talking about, before the game and pregame. We was talking about it, getting hopped up. And I said, when you draw the line on Main Street, said you're not allowed to cross this line on this side. You're not allowed to cross this line on this side. Yeah. It's going to be a barn burner. And everybody always talks, who's going to have the best student section? Right. Who's going to have the best pep band? Who's going to have the best cheerleaders? Yeah. Who's going to have the best coaching staff? Yeah. Who's going to have the best fans in the house? But what it's all going to come down to tonight, Ethan, is who plays better on the court and who wants to win more. And we've got a barn burner on our hand. What do you think about that first half? Is South Laurel, Colton Rollins hits a big three right there to end the half. It was tied up, but South Laurel goes into the locker room up 25-22.
Well, before I talk about the first half, it doesn't matter how good either team is, talent-wise, roster-wise. When it's north and south, it's neck and neck. There's never a clear-cut, this person's got it, that's in the bag. It's going to be a close game, close matchup just because of the environment. You're in a gym that holds 2,500 people, and it's packed to the ceiling, and it's like that every year. The camaraderie that you have and everything that goes with it. It's a special event. And it's like you said, it's a barn burner, and it's going to come right down to the wire as always.
It absolutely is. It's got me plumb excited just being here. This type of atmosphere. You go into some regional tournaments in other parts of the state, and you don't even have this type of atmosphere in the region tournament. Yeah. We're in early December right here in the jungle, and this place is absolutely rocking. Talk a little bit about the fans and the Cardinal Crazies and the Jaguar Nation, how they showed up and showed out tonight.
Well, it's just like our student section. They've been planning for this for the last month. This is what they all live for, and South students, I'm sure, the same way. And, the good thing about this is, when the game's over, a lot of them are friends and they're going to go hang out at a Waffle House and eat after, and it's such a special thing because everybody, once they're out here, yes, they want to beat each other. When I played for North, I had friends that I played against at South since we were become North and South when we got into middle school. But when we was out there, we wanted to beat each other. Well, after the game was over, we went and hung out. We were friends, and that's how a lot of these kids are today. And like I said, this is just such a special rivalry, and it's always been that way. It's never going to go away, and I'm just so excited that it still holds that much of a place in people's hearts and in people's minds. Because it's a good thing. Rivalry says it brings out the worst in people. When it's a good rivalry like this, how much fun would it be if you didn't have this?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
I graduated in the mid-'90s. I don't want to tell my age there, so I don't want to go any further than that. But I know this rivalry's been brewing since the mid-'90s, really.
North opened in 92. So that's when they actually split and North became a school. So ever since then, it's been a rivalry. It's been something like this.
And you talk about the rivalry. I believe this rivalry will go on into the season, into the tournament.
Absolutely.
And into the holidays. How would you like to be at the Rollins household on Christmas morning? You got Philip and Roy. Of course, I've known them for years. Good people, good family. And then you got the cousins that are out here battling it out, but they're going to be eating Christmas dinner together. I love it. It's a great rivalry. Two great sets of parents there and great families. And I think it just adds more excitement.
Two good players. Jordan and Colton. Colton's he's a stud. Jordan's one of the best shooters I've ever seen come through this school. So, they're two great players. Roy and Philip both are very competitive brothers. I'm sure they have some great conversations, but I wouldn't want to be in that spot if it was me. But I'm sure it is a pretty tight situation.
I've known Philip and Roy since we were young. Would like to say I'm related to them. If I'm not related to them, I'm about as close as you can get because their grandmother probably busted my hind end more than once when we were little. Yeah. And my grandmother probably done the same for them. But anyway, just a great atmosphere here. And we wanted to just tell you thank you for having us in here. Man. We look forward to coming back each and every week, the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. And we try to bounce it around and really show out for these athletes and give them some publicity. And we really appreciate you and your staff and schools like yourself that welcome us in with open arms. It's always been great at the Jungle.
Well, here's the thing, here's the way I look at it. I want the student athletes for North and South Florida both to get all the exposure they can get. It's about the kids. We want them to be able to be seen. And to any platform, we've got our stream over here. We've got a local radio station. We've got you guys. And if I can house you, I want you in here supporting our students.
We really appreciate that.
I appreciate you all coming.
We appreciate that, Ethan. I know you've done a fine job here. You've got a great coaching staff in all the sports, going right down girls' sports. You got Coach Eddie Mahan. Wow, he's a great coach and done great in the region. I've known Eddie for years. Coach Chris Edwards coaches the softball and stuff. And, just on and on and on. You all built it from the top, and I think you're doing great things here. And I just wanted to say thanks,
you. Guys. Thank you very much for having us, and I hope y'all come back soon.
Absolutely.
Go Jags.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. We'll be right back with the second half after a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again. Don't wait. Contact Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting for all your general construction, landscaping, and Christmas light installation needs.
Angling off to the right-hand side. Gets it in the corner to Steele. Steele works it back around to the left elbow. Mabe, top of the key. McQueen, right-hand corner. Faces up, back to Rollins. Mabe, right-hand side, puts the ball on the floor, pulls up from 6, got it. Elza in front court with it. Gets it to Smith. Smith puts the ball on the floor, drives it toward the baseline. Hits it out. Davidson puts the ball on the floor against Mabe. Drops it into Noble. Offensive foul as he ran over. Ran over Baker. As Baker slid over after Davidson took off. That's Davidson's third, so that's a potential problem for North. Rollins, front court with it. Straight away. Still dribbling. Flips it right-hand side to Steele. Gets it into McQueen. Jumper from 14, no good. Rebounded by Rollins. North coming the other way with it. Elza, front court with it. Looking for Noble. And we've got a reach-in foul by Baker.
That was a good foul.
It's been a long time since I've seen two teams play this type of defense.
I mean, it is smothering defense.
Both ways. It's not just one hammering on the other.
Right.
Rollins, right-hand side, tries to bounce it to Noble, and I think they got Baker again for a reach.
Tell him that's good.
And that's going to be Max Fulmer is going to replace Baker. That's Baker's second. North Laurel inbound under their own basket. And we've got a 5-second violation as nobody was open for Elza to get the ball to.
I mean, that's good defense when you can't even get a guy to get the ball into.
Ball comes into Rollins, and he's going to do the honors for South Laurel. Into front court with it. Angles off to the left. Flips it in the left-hand corner for Steele. And we got a reach-in foul on Rollins. That's his third. So fouls are starting to affect North Laurel here.
South Laurel's been able to capitalize on these mistakes in the early part of the game.
Steele, right-hand elbow, puts the ball on the floor, and we've got another reach-in foul on Rollins.
That's probably on the way and not in the act of shooting, right?
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on the floor because you reach in, put both hands on.
And then he takes off. They're going to get you before he takes off.
Once you put two hands on the offensive player, that's automatic.
Yeah, dead ball after that.
Now, Steele will do the honors for South Laurel. Gets it to Mabe. Mabe looking to drive, spins into the paint. Right-hand hook shot, and it rolls in. 29-22, South moves out to a 7-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for South.
I'll tell you what, to have that kind of a lead on this defensive day is it's pretty good.
Yep.
Got to be running as a good team.
Smith gets it to Davidson. Out to Smith. Long three-pointer. High off the rim, no good. High in the air, Joshua Steele for the rebound. Heads the other way for South. Right-hand side of the floor. Still on the dribble, picks it up. Goes top to Rollins. Rollins with Elza watching him. Gets a screen from Mabe. Three ball on its way. High off the rim. No good. Rebounded in there by number 21. That's Fulmer for North. I'm sorry. Number 21 is Jervis for North. Too many same numbers. Davidson, top of the key. Three ball on its way. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Rollins. Headed the other way quickly. Steele, right-hand side of the floor with it. Drives into the paint. Bounce pass in there to Noble. Or McQueen, I'm sorry. And off to the right. Court out. He's got no